guys, are you thinking of making Manhattan your new home and you're not sure if it's right for you? Well, let's weigh the pros and cons so that you can make a sound decision. Hello and welcome to Luxury Living NYC. I am Erin Wheelock, a part of your global real estate team of choice, the Wheelock team. So the island of Manhattan in New York City is one of the most famous places in the world. It is a dream for so many people to move here, but is it worth it? Well, that's something that you'll get to judge, and I'm gonna give you the pros and cons. Stay tuned for a bonus clip at the end. Let's begin. All right, let's start with the pros. So starting with number 5, we have a lot of job opportunities. Now, when you move to a new place, the first thing you're gonna seek is employment. We all have expenses to cover, and thinking about employment is a must for everyone. But is moving to Manhattan worth it if you're a job seeker? Turns out it's a pro. New York is the economic hub of the world with so many companies having their head offices here. 2023, Dwayne Reed Holdings was the largest recruiter with its head office being on Wall Street. The other ones are Capgemini, Deloitte, Ernst & Young, and the Bank of China, to say just a few. And it's easy to say there are ample employment opportunities. Number 4, we will talk about entertainment and nightlife. Hello, why else do you move here? You'll likely crave entertainment after your long workday. Thankfully, Manhattan has excellent nightlife and entertainment options. Of course, the nightlife are probably at the top of many of your lists when you move here. If you're going to a date at night or pulling an all-nighter or just want a nice club night out, we have all the places to make it happen. Another thing are the Manhattan jazz clubs. Even though it started in New Orleans, jazz is one of the most popular genres, and Manhattan has clubs like Birdland, Blue Note, Room 623. Check out our episode on that speakeasy. Now, if you don't like jazz, you can go and check out Broadway. Yes, you know, those 41 theaters that star fabulous human beings singing, dancing, and acting their heart out for all of our entertainment. You can also pay a little visit to different places like the High Line, Central Park, any of the museums, Times Square, or even likely downstairs wherever you're at for your local bar or pub. But one thing is clear, you will never be bored in Manhattan, all right? Moving on to number 3, we will discuss our culture diversity. So you are in the right place if you want to experience a lot of cultures. In fact, 53% of the population is from outside of the US, and it's been said that they speak over 200 languages in the city alone. Another plus is that there are many neighborhoods dedicated to these different cultures from all over the world. Take Little Italy as an example. If you'd like to celebrate their culture, you can go walk the streets and visit during their festivals because they're absolutely phenomenal. I personally love this melting pot of cultures. All right, now we're gonna jump to number 2, and let's talk about public transportation. New York has a great opportunity for jobs, as we discussed, but is getting to the office a hassle? Is parking easy? Absolutely not. So, thankfully, Manhattan has a great and well-connected public transportation system. Now, if you don't own a car, getting around is not a hassle. The subway system is connected between the Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens. So if you work outside of Manhattan, we can make it happen. Or if you just want to visit, we can make it happen. Within Manhattan, though, we do have the MTA system that has 253 local stops. That's a lot. This goes to show how amazing the public transportation system is. And if you'd like to learn more about that, do not forget, we have a video about getting around in New York City, so check that one. Now, lastly, the number 1 pro. We're gonna talk about the dining scene. This is New York City. Dining out is a lifestyle. We don't cook at home. Very few do. So, since we're a melting pot of cultures, Manhattan has a long variety of cuisines to choose from. And my biggest tip is to stay away from chains. You're in Manhattan. No need to go to an Olive Garden when you have one at home. Get off of Broadway, past the borough, and go and find something different. Support a mom and pop shop, family restaurant, if you will. And if you're looking for a certain location, we have top 5 episodes of where you should eat, so check those ones out. Okay, enough of the pros. Let's hop to the truth, the cons. All right, number 3, we had to point out job competition. So yes, there's a lot of jobs. We're the largest job market in the world, but that also means we attract people from all over the world. So you are gonna have a lot of competition. The growth rate in New York City is about 5%, while nationwide is 4%. Sounds good, right? But there's actually about 300,000 people that were rejected from job offers since February of 2020. So be sure to use platforms like LinkedIn, Indeed, diversify your job search, make sure all of your stuff is good to go, and you'll be great. Number 2, we're gonna discuss traffic. Traffic in New York City is a well-known topic, especially here in Manhattan. Yes, the subway system and the bus system, it's easy to get around, but buses, you still have traffic. And if you have a driver, oof, I've had some bad times. Traffic is slow. I remember once during COVID, I got from Canal Street to Lincoln Center in 12 minutes. I know. That will never happen again. Now, I'm not even kidding you, it takes me a minimum of 45 minutes if you're lucky. Traffic is nuts. All right, and number one is the high cost of living. With a great job market, it does pay well, but you know, that cost of living matches. It's not a big deal for most residents. I know, because our incomes tend to make up for it. However, it's obviously a concern for some. The cost of living in Manhattan is 74% higher than the state and 127% higher than the national average. Saying that makes me sweat, but you know what? You get what you pay for. I'm in. And at the start of the video, we discussed a bonus tip, and that being healthcare in Manhattan. So New York City actually has some of the best healthcare in the world. We have some of the top hospitals in the country here. So we even have clients, actually often, that come and get pied-à-terres here so that they can live comfortably when they're here for treatment. So if that's something that you're looking for, that might make more sense than a hotel. Now you have the pros and cons. You get to decide for you if this is the right move. Make sure to click some of the other boxes for some of the other episodes that I mentioned. And of course, I'm Erin Wheelock with the Wheelock team. We are here to serve all of your residential real estate needs. We would love to be your global resource of choice. And if you want to keep receiving email updates for New York City, make sure to subscribe, follow me here on all the other socials. And quite frankly, I want to hear what your pros and cons are. I know you guys are dying to spill them, so set it down. Remember, you are what you eat. I'm just kidding. I mean, we are your real estate team of choice. Bye, guys.